Howdy. It's Rizz with the PrivateHipHop.com podcast. But you knew that because you've been tapped in the entire Texas tour. You've been trotting Texas with us. And we've been trotting around, and we're in very, very, very good company. If you've been tapped in with the platform, then you already know who's sitting next to me. But if they're not hip, go ahead and let them know who you are and where they can fuck with you at.
Hey, it's ZEBOEEE, man, from Waco, Texas. Everybody tap in. ZEBOEEE, ZEBOEEE on all platforms. You know, we turning up, man. MGLG, TSF business.
Aye.
Let's get it.
Well, gee golly, Zebo, you know, you are right down the road from Waco, Texas. Texas, we've been tapped in there. That's obviously where we're from as well. You've been tapped in with us
Always.
the long way for a very
long time.
Boe or no way. Go ahead and let us know a little bit of how you got tapped in with us to begin with.
Originally, shout out Money Made Narrow, you know what I'm saying? Him and Real Tune shot an event in Waco, Texas, a showcase event. I linked up with Script. That was my first show I ever did. That was probably, 3 years now, Script. We did an interview then. You know what I'm saying? I've been doing interviews with Private Hip Hop. If you know, you know. So, man, I just, I keep it real with those who are real, just like that.
There you go. Well, since then, that's crazy to hear you say that it's only been 3 years, because since then you've been ripping and running. You have your project Boe or No Way that's out. Tell us a little bit more about that, because that one's a banger. I
was just dropping singles, just trying to get to know myself in the music game. You know, I was doing a lot of different things, just being creative with it. And then I found a little pocket that I enjoy for myself, and I like to make music, so I make music for myself, and then I hope everybody else likes it as well. So I put a little EP together, just my first little project to show somebody, just give me a base start, you know what I'm saying? Let everybody else have a base start, learn a little bit of my background, what I'm about, so that way I can transform and continue to tell my story.
There you go. And speaking of transforming, I know that we're usually used to that high energy sound from you, but you have this smash hit that everybody seems to love. That I definitely love it. Make Believe, and then Top Shelf. That's sort of in that vein too. Tell me a little bit more about this pocket that you're sliding into.
Honestly, those songs are pretty old. Honestly, shout out Chroma Set. I started just messing with a lot of different sounds, and just got creative with it. And then those songs are honestly freestyled. Honestly, I never really wrote those. That was just how I was feeling. I was going through a lot, especially in a girl situation at that time. And it was almost like a coping mechanism for me, and it ended up being something great.
There you go. So yeah, just knowing that they were kind of older and that they came from like that vein of being true.
It's always there.
Yeah, there you go. Did it sort of like not surprise you, because you know you're the shit? But how did you receive the feedback on that? Because everybody loves that.
I loved it because I was given some sort of credit of being actually creative as an artist. You know what I mean? I don't just have one sound. And I like myself, I was able to reach out and get out of my comfort zone to find that sound. So it's just a lot of love from all over the place. And if you know music, you know that takes a lot of heart, especially if you like music itself.
No, 100%. And you're definitely great at everything you do. You have the Midas touch.
I appreciate you.
I want to shout out that one specific song, you and Big R, that 10 times little. Tell me a little bit more about that. You know it.
You know what it is, man. Were you talking about South by Southwest? Which time was it? Because we done that. We performed that song everywhere.
I love it everywhere. But we can talk about South by Southwest.
That was really my first experience, especially with the artist at the level as Big R. The respect I have for him showing love, and then for us to, engage with the crowd like that. And it was a really good experience for me. It was a good confidence booster to show me that I have so much potential left.
100%, and it was still so fresh.
Shout out R.
Only 3 years. Shout out R for real. You know it. Hey, you know it. Y'all got just a handle on the catchphrases down in Waco, huh?
Man.
Shout out Waco. Tell me a little bit more about how Waco specifically, I know you're always quick to bring it up, as you should be. Waco's a great place. Tell me a little bit more how those roots sort of influence you.
I just really grew up everywhere. I grew up from almost every side of Waco at all different times of my life. And each one of those parts impacted me to where I'm very cultured in the city. I don't just stick to this side or that side. I just try to, just be a respectable man, just keep it 100. And just do my thing and, just try to stay in my little lane, if you know what I mean.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. And it's a great lane that you have. It's a great pocket. I always see you. When I see you, it's always work-related. I never see you not working. And you've been zipping and running. You're working with a little bit of everybody. Tell me a little bit how you got tapped in with Street Individuals.
Street, that's my dog. Hey, shout out Private Hip Hop again. That was at an event. At the HQ. I think it was the Halloween event that me and Big R actually threw.
Aye.
Shout out Big R, man. We've been locked in. And he took some pictures of me, and that was the first, cameraman that really went out of his way to make sure, I look good in terms of the camera. And really just did it off the humbleness of him and wanting to get better. So we linked up. I was able to put him in a very good position for him to expand his role, for him to create more content, do a lot of different things. So it was a great business opportunity for the both of us. We were able to capitalize on that quickly and turn it into something from pretty much nothing, for sure.
Expanding your wealth, stream top shelf.
For sure. How y'all doing?
Howdy, howdy, howdy. See, everybody's got to come in
Shout out Private
gotta
Hip Hop.
come in and take a look at Zebo. They got here in just the right time, huh?
Hey.
Well, shoot. You've been zipping and running, as I've said. You've already made it out here all the way to Dallas to rock here with
For
us on the
sure.
Texas tour.
For sure.
Where can we expect to see you next? Where can we keep our eyes out for Zebo?
Honestly, it's up in the air. You know, you got to check in on the Instagram. You'll watch my story. You'll know where I'm at if you're watching on the Instagram. Tomorrow I might be back in Dallas. We'll see. I don't know if this will be uploaded in time.
We're usually pretty quick about it.
But I'm everywhere, man. You know, I'm everywhere. I just go wherever I'm needed, wherever I'm wanted, where we can excel and make some money, man. Let's get this bread.
There you go. Wherever the Lord calls you, wherever the Lord calls you.
Definitely that. You know what I'm saying?
Ripping and running. I see you've been taking some time for yourself. You've been in the gym. You've been in
Got
the gym.
to. You
hard,
got to
trying
get right. You know what I'm saying? I kind of got lost in the sauce, had to grab myself back, get my goals right, get my focuses right. And you know, that just comes with self-discipline. That comes with knowing who you are, knowing what you're trying to do. And just capitalizing on the opportunity that you have every single day to wake up and breathe, for sure.
There you go. Capitalize on it. Expanding your wealth. Bow way or no way.
Aye.
Aye. Well, shoot, you're the busiest man in Texas.
You know what it is, man.
They're already knowing.
It's
They're already
Private
knowing.
Hip Hop, man. It's Zebo. Come on, bro. Ain't nothing
Exactly. Match made in heaven.
new. Aye.
Well,
Hey, y'all go stream Make Believe on all platforms.
Please do. Before I cut you loose so they can go do that, do you have any shout-outs you want to kick off?
Shout out Private Hip Hop. Shout out Prescription. Shout out Jelly Bean locking us in Dallas. You know what I'm saying? Shout out Daily. He's in the building. You know what I'm saying? If y'all tap in for the studio time, you know what it is. Got a couple songs out with Daily too, for sure. Everybody just tap in. If you hit Private Hip Hop, you'll be able to reach everybody, for sure.
All right. Well, let them know one more time where they can tap in with you specifically.
Zebo, ZEBOEEE on all platforms. Zebo official, spelled the same way on Instagram. Everybody tap in. It's nothing but love. Let's get this bread, for sure.
There you go. Well, I'm going to cut you loose so that we can go and get that bread. Thank you so much for talking with me. It's always a pleasure to see you. Y'all,
For sure.
I've been Rizz. This has been the PrivateHipHop.com podcast. You've been amazing, and we're going to kick it out of here.
Let's
Bye.
get it. Aye.
Bye.